Hey folks, this is Mickey G. I didn't realize how long ago we had recorded this version until I listened to the end. Man, we recorded this way back on the 29th of June. Well, when Rodney and I get together, we sometimes talk for hours at a time. But I hope you enjoy this edition of Old Fools Talking Old School.
I don't understand it, I used to argue the fact that you can't sit up and try to talk about our core values, and I don't really mean to
If
be,
there are any.
yeah, if there are any, and I don't really mean to be inclusive because there are certain people's core values. Even I'm a firm believer in if you slap me, I'm slapping your ass back, but the ignorant way that some of these folks raise their kids is as soon as they don't get their way, it's either kill or fight or something like that. That is totally ridiculous, because that's what they do,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and that gets you nowhere. That gets you either dead or in jail. Ain't nothing been accomplished at that
Nope.
point.
Man, ain't neither one of those situations good,
Good.
dead or in jail.
That's right. Or you raising these kids to think that they so special. I had a girl come up to me in Whataburger and start complaining about her coworkers back there. She didn't know me from Adam. I could have been one of the corporate people coming in here just checking y'all out.
Yeah.
They think I'm this and they just don't know and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, why are you out here in the restaurant? Just ignorant. Like they all think that they something, they special. They put these damn too little clothes on and them eyelash think they something that the world is supposed to just get out of the way for them. I don't do that. I don't know who they think I am. And I'm like, you ought to be glad you got a job. Because from what I'm seeing, I wouldn't have hired your ass.
Especially if you're out here talking to a customer about your fellow workers. That tells you something right there.
Tells you a whole lot.
Yeah.
And even when you go into these places now, they'll be back there. Remember when you used to walk into a restaurant and sit down and eat like a fast food restaurant? You didn't hear the people all in the back yapping and going on. Man, it's like it's a running commentary when you sit there, and it ain't got no respect for the customers that are in there.
Yeah.
That's the environment that they come from, though. They think
That's
that's
exactly
normal.
right. That's normal. That's exactly right. They think that's the norm, and it ain't gonna get any better unless somebody lets them know it ain't the norm. And I know some of those fast food places and all, it's hard to get good people and keep people. I understand that. But sometimes I'm like, you're hurting your business.
Yes,
You got people up here talking like that, acting like that, and yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, man.
It's amazing.
It is
what these people will do. Like you say, coming up talking to me, you don't know me from Adam.
Yeah.
And telling me about I don't want to know what's going on with your coworker.
Exactly.
I want a burger. I want the chicken. That's all I'm here for.
Yep. Say something else, bro. So I but it seems like the good Lord every time for all 10 of them that I see like that, finally one comes around and I'm like, gives you some hope. You see there and I was like, oh, okay. And it's so bad with me now that when I run into that one that acts like they got some sense and are customer oriented, I complimented them. I said, you know what? Thank you very much for being a good person here serving and da da da. I said, where's your manager at? I'm gonna say something. I guess that's the old in my ass now. Let me tell your manager or something. It used to be before I'd be like, boy, this is damn. I ain't coming back. But now, well, when you see somebody that does good work and all that, you got complimented. It's so rare.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm the same way. When people come out, like even when I call somewhere customer service on the phone and they answer the phone nicely and they seem like they're actually trying to help you, versus you bothering me kind of thing, yeah, I make sure that I compliment those people and let them know. And if they say, well, we got a survey, we have to send out. I said, I know I don't like doing them surveys. I said, but yes, send me one.
Yeah,
I want to make sure that I specifically name you
that's right.
in that,
That's right.
yeah. So I do those things now because, like you say, it's so rare sometimes to get that.
Yep. It definitely is, man. And I'm like, man, I sometimes now I don't do it as much as I used to now. But I used to go in there and if they couldn't say, may I help you or what can I get for you or something like that, I just stand there and look at them, you know, and especially the ones that black people be up there, white customer be there, they be skinning and grinning. You get up there, they look at you like you crazy. It
Mhm. Mhm.
irritates the hell out of me. So, but yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. You know?
Yeah. Well, you and a lot of people don't know what the solution is. I don't know if there is a solution. As I often say, when you're dealing with the human factor, it makes it hard.
Yeah,
If we were all robots and we could reprogram, it wouldn't be so hard. But when you're dealing with that human factor, that changes everything.
yeah, it
You
does.
just run yourself crazy trying to figure out why people do the things they do and stuff. You run yourself crazy.
Yeah, you will. 'Cause it makes no sense.
No, it,
There's
it does.
no respect, no nothing. Hell, these folks they'll see an elderly person there and start cussing and doing all kind of stuff and just have no respect for nothing, man.
Yeah. No, that's just the way it is. That's why, like I say, you just have to realize that you can't change the world. You just do your little part to hopefully make your world and those in your world the best it can be. Because you'll run yourself crazy trying to change everybody else. So I don't even try to do that anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
I just say
Yeah,
just
you're
sort of let
right.
it roll off. Just realize that that's the way the world is now. You just got people like that.
Yeah, it is true. And you can't say it's just here. It's all over the United
It's everywhere.
States.
Yeah, and it's not just black people. It's
True.
I've seen white kids and stuff the same way.
Yeah.
It's just the way people are these days. It's just that new environment, new generation. That's just how it is.
It's and the stereotypes. Oh man. I went to a furniture place that I have here. I was going over there to buy me a couple of recliners. So I got on the list. This is like November. I went back January, February. Well, it's still on back order. I was like, I'll tell you what. Uh, what they had done, we had bought some furniture over there. I had Rosin buy some furniture she wanted and put it only in her name, not mine, so she could have a credit deal, without me.
Mhm. Right.
And so she did that. And we got home and one of the cushions was like off color. So we took it back out there and did all this kind of stuff. Well, long story short, it went about, almost a year. Hadn't heard nothing, hadn't said nothing. So when I went over there, they put a store out here in Midwest City. I went over there to look at recliners to buy. And I got on the waiting list. And they said, well, sir, there's something on your account. We don't know what it is. I said, well, I certainly don't know what it is because there shouldn't be anything on there. Because I had said I was never going back to him after I hadn't heard anything about that cushion. So
Mhm.
anyway, we went up to the customer service. Trying to find out, they credited me $400 and some change for that cushion. I'm like, we ain't heard nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing, to us about it. So I said, all right. I said, well, I'll tell you what, just hold on to it and we'll just add that, credit that to when I buy these recliners. Well, the recliners never came in. They just kept, every time I go there, oh, next month, next month. I said, I'll tell you what, I don't want to wait another month. Give me my money and I'm out of here. Well, the young lady that was helping me, she goes, okay, sir. So she went back down there and then here come Joe Slickster. the white boy with the curly hair, and he's the little manager. Like he can talk me out of, well, sir, uh, if you take your name off the list, you'll go back to the end of the line. I said, I'm well aware of that, and I don't really care. I said, just give me my money so I can get out of here. Then he said something else about, anyway, he was so slick, he was going to make me stay on the list and leave that money there. I said, listen, I done told you twice that I want my money, and I don't care about not being first on that list. Well, sir, I understand you're upset. I said, who said I was upset? I said, if I was upset, you would well know that I was upset. He's trying to put it on me in case something happens so he can tell them that I was upset. If they call the police. I never said anything about being upset. I just said, I told you I want my money. It's like they're offended by if you're a black man and you're resolute about what you're doing and they can't talk you out of it. I said, I done told you twice. I want my money. And that's it. I don't care about being not first on your list. And anyway, they finally did it. And but there was this older black woman. Her husband was cool. Me and him, he was talking about trying to find him some good barbecue. So I was telling him about a place I knew about. Anyway, she's standing up there. She acted like she was offended by me being direct with this guy. I can tell that look on there. She just wanted me to be quiet and I'm like, I'm looking at her, and I talked to her husband a little bit, but I'm looking at her. She wouldn't even look at me. I'm like, I ain't said nothing to this dude about being upset. I just said, went over 3 times. I done told you, ain't nothing changed. Give me my money.
Yeah.
Talking about, I know you upset. I said, you don't know that. I said, who said I was upset? I said, if I was upset, you would well know it. And she's sitting over there with her little snooty nose up in the air. I'm like, boy, this is something else. But the reason I said that, I was looking at something on television today, and the first thing they said to that black, oh, well, I understand you're upset. I'm like, they hadn't said nothing to say like they were upset. Man, this is a trip. That I guess that's the new thing. So when they feel like they got to call the police, they go, well, he was really upset. I'm like, hell, I'm standing right here.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing that bothers me more than anything. How many times I got to tell you this?
Yep.
I understand what you're saying. If I go to the end of the lines, no problem, because I'm probably going to end up buying this somewhere else anyway.
That's right.
Give me my money. Being at the end of the line ain't a big deal at this point. Yeah, that bothers me when it's almost like, they've got some kind of training that they told them.
Yep.
Well, you can't, if we have some money, we can't give them the money. We're going to try all we can to keep that money, kind of thing. I'm like, no, I hate going over the same thing and saying the same thing over and over. And I must admit, I used to go off sometime on people.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff. Yeah. And as I've gotten older, I just told myself, it ain't worth all that. Give me my money and let me go. That's all I want. I'm not raising my voice. I'm not calling out no name. Just give me my money and let me go. That's all I'm asking for.
That's right. And like I told a young girl there, I said, this makes no sense. I said, I have heard nothing from you guys. Y'all done gave me a credit that if I hadn't come in here to try to buy something, I wouldn't even know nothing about it. Mm-hmm. Y'all been holding on to my money. I said, in the real world, I should ask for all the interest that you'd have made off of it. And so I said, but I ain't gonna even go there. And then, Joe Slickster gonna come over there like he can just, I'm gonna talk him out of this, because I'm Joe Slickster. I'm the manager on there. Like, man, please get out my damn face. My next step was gonna be to ask, where's your boss at? So it's something else, man.
It is. Yeah. All right, I'll be talking to you, and happy 4th to you and all your family.
Yeah, you too, man. Happy 4th, and y'all have a good time there. I think we done decided we ain't even barbecuing. I I'm about sick of ribs anyway. We've been doing ribs so long, and I like go buy some bologna or something. I'll be
Yeah.
all right.
Matter of fact, we were talking about that same thing today because we were deciding if we were going to do anything, and then I guess we're going to be hosting this year. I asked man, well, what are we cooking? Well, we're still trying to decide. And the same thing, we might do some ribs or something. I'm like, well, damn, we had brisket and sausage stuff just the other day.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd rather do something different, but I don't know what it. I'd really would rather do something that don't mean getting outside.
Right.
To tell you
Yeah.
the truth,
Yeah.
that's what I really like to do.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
I don't know what that would be. So
Exactly. Because
yeah, we're
before I said get some bologna or something, hell, we can just make do with what we got here. Ross said, well, maybe I'll fry some fish. And I'm like, that's too goddamn hot for that mess, man, because most of the time we try to fry it outside. I hate
Mhm.
that oily smell.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so we try to fry it outside. I'm like, hell, all you got to do is put it out there and put it on that patio table and just let it fry with the sun, man, because it's so dang hot out here. I don't want to be standing over no grease.
yeah. That's the same thing we do. We cook fish outside. We take it outside to the back patio and cook it out there. So, and as a matter of fact, they talked about fish, and they're like, nah, I don't think we want to do fish because a couple of Kathy's sons, they don't eat a whole lot of fish.
Right.
We eat fish. But I said, okay. I said, we'll do something. I don't know what it's going to be, but we're going to do something.
Yeah, I know it, man. That's the dilemma, man. All that, because hell, I done basically start buying ribs now, man. I just ain't got the energy to be out there messing with all that.
Yeah, and
Well,
we've been doing the same thing. I ain't put ribs on the grill. I can't even remember when. This
yeah,
Kroger grocery store out here, they do some pretty good ribs.
yeah,
They do some pretty good ribs there. And there's another barbecue place called Jim and Nick's. They do pretty good with ribs. But I don't know, for some reason I just ain't feeling ribs and
me
barbecue.
either.
Period. 'Cause we just had some,
Yeah,
but that's what people want, we'll see. Man, and probably just go get some ribs, and I'll probably put some sausage on the grill, which don't take no time, and go with that.
yeah, yeah. We gonna do a little of something, but it ain't gonna be a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, that's the way we are too. 'Cause it's too damn hot to be out there
Yeah,
on
man.
that grill all day. So we're the same way. Well, happy belated 4th of July to everybody. And we're almost at Labor Day. So y'all enjoy that holiday too. We hope you enjoyed this edition of Old Fools Talking Old School. Until next time, this is Mickey G. Peace.